Hi, it's Lindsay and welcome to Rented Space, my rented farmhouse. Thank you very much for joining us today. Today I am going to use my half barrel pots that I have in a previous video shown you. So I did get these off of Catch and I bought some previously from Bunnings and they were about $15–20 each if I recall. I got these for, I think they were $9 each. So they're pretty cool. They're only, obviously, they're not real, but they look pretty, and I'm going to use these for my herbs, so my made herbs that I use all the time. I can have some at the front on my porch and I can have some at the back. Now I already do have two of these, like I said, I previously bought them and I have sage in them at the moment. Now we do like our sage and I dry it out and I like to burn that when I burn the fire, and it smells quite nice. The only thing is these don't actually have any drainage holes, so the first thing I'm going to do in all 8 of them is drill some holes. You can see there is a bit of a thing, and then there is the outside, inside. Just gonna put 5 or so holes. Might actually do one more for good luck, okay? There we go. So I'm going to do that in all of them. Just put a drill away. So I will be filling all these up now with potting mix. So I have got behind me Osmocote premium potting mix. Now it does have, so it's got 4 months of feeding, wetting agent, growth stimulants and trace elements in it. This is not a sponsored post. I've just been using Osmocote products for a very long time and I like them, and obviously too, being that yes, I live on a large block of land, we are renting, so, and it's lots of rain at the moment, so it's not really feasible to be buying a truckload of soil. If you could do that, I do suggest that's probably the better thing, but again, I've only got the few pots, so I just thought I'd grab some bags. So these are 50-litre bags and I bought them from Bunnings. They were $13.96, so $14 a bag. So so I've got 7 of them filled, not all 8, and they're not filled to the very top. That'll give me a little bit of room left over for some mulch. Obviously I'll just need another bag. If I had have had 2 full bags, it wouldn't have been an issue at all. And I do know that I have a small bag that I've finished with what was in it, so I may be able to find that. I've got 2 pots. I knew I had some somewhere. I've got 2 small pots of soil that I didn't use, so I'll grab that. Now this is the last time that I did some potting up, and I just had a bit left over, but I find if I put it in the buckets, if I leave it in the bag, it tends to go a bit gets blown around and I lose it. And unfortunately, being in the country, mice and rats are a problem, so they like to get into the bag too. If I put it in a bucket, then it's not an issue. So I'll just use that to help top it up. Now this is again premium Osmocote potting mix. Now I'll just give them all a quick water. Now you don't actually have to water first. I just prefer to. I find that it's easier to water before you put the seeds in. Yeah, so especially if they are a smaller seed, it means that once you water them, you're not losing that seed. So, seeing I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. What am I going to do? I've got, so some of the things I've got to put in are sage, chamomile, I've got thyme, lemon balm, oregano, dill. And I do have spring onions and chives, but I've got spring onions growing and my chives are, they're not the best, but they're growing as well. So I definitely don't have chamomile growing. And I do have some lemon balm, so that should be enough for now. Definitely want some thyme. I do want more sage, and I want oregano and dill. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Alrighty. Now, okay, so now obviously you just follow by, now I actually got the chamomile today and I don't even know if I can, no I can't even, chamomile's spring to early summer, but where I am it's definitely a spring, so chamomile's out today, but that's okay. It'll be here for when spring comes around finally this year. Now dill is March to October, oregano is March to October, sage is spring, summer, autumn, so yep, I can plant that now, and thyme is spring, summer, autumn here, so yes, I can also plant that now. Now I did have thyme planted and my daughter's pretty much used it all doing her hair tonics, so I just thought I would plant some more. Now thyme seeds are actually quite small. What does it say? So spacing is 30 centimeters between groups of seed, and throughout the year is required. It should be ready within, seedlings emerge within 16-24 days. So now, being that they're so small, you don't actually have to I'm just sort of flattening it down, and I'm just going to do 2 in each corner, so 2, 2, 2 and 2, and that way I know that I should be okay. Now while I'm planting, I'm just going to put the thyme on top so I know that that's what's in that pot. And I'll move that one behind me. That also means that at the end I can label them all in one go, but I know what I've got in each pot. So again, flattening that down. Alright, some sage now. And like I said, I do know I have sage already, but I don't have that much of it. Like, it hasn't grown very well this year. And the fact that we keep picking at it isn't helping, I guess. I shouldn't say it's not grown well, it has, but it's not huge, and because we keep picking at it, it just seems to be more so. So again, so you just read your on the back, to sow, direct in growing position, lightly covering the seed with seed raising mix, sow in clumps and thin to stronger seedling, roughly 30 centimeters, 12 inches apart. So that's pretty much here. So what I'm going to do is 2, 2, 2 and 2, and then we'll just see how they grow. I may even do 2 in the middle, and then I can always, like it said, thin it out later. So I'll give them a couple of centimeters apart, so at least it's there. come on, 2, 2, 2. There we go. That's another one down. Do some oregano. So again, sow to about 2 mils, germination 10 to 30 days. So we'll just pat this down a little bit. Again, oregano is quite small seeds. Like they're almost minuscule. In this little packet it's 2,500 seeds, so it goes to show just how small they are. And that is Italiano. Now obviously I'm not growing all my herbs. I've got parsley already, so I don't need any more parsley. But you know, I've got heaps of basil around all my tomato plants, so again I don't need any more basil. And I've actually got some deliberately that I'm leaving to go to seed, and it has, so I'll be picking that off soon and trying to get myself some seed for next year for my own. Okay, so now we're doing dill. Now this is an open pollinated one. Alright, again, sow 2 to 4 mils deep, because they're a lot bigger than the others, but they're still quite a smallish seed, but you know, bigger than the others, a lot bigger than the others. Alright, so again it says, you know, 20 centimeters apart, so I'm doing these to kind of cover if a few don't grow. I've got 3 left, so I might do some chives. Might even do some more. I'll do chives and then I might even do a second thyme and a second sage. Now these aren't too small. You kind of, they are. Chives. Let's see. This is a pretty dense, so it's about 15 centimeters apart. There we go. so that is them. I've got 2 more to go, but I'll just do them in a minute. I'll drop some labels. Once I've labelled them, I will put them out where I'm going to leave them, and I will try and show you what they look like in a few weeks and months time. Thank you everyone for joining me today. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please make sure you do share. Tell your friends if you think there's someone who may like watching my videos, then send it via Messenger, through their text, share it on Facebook or Instagram, and get that out there for me. Thank you. Also, like I said, subscribe, and that way you will you'll know when my videos come, and if you hit the notification button, you will be told every time I release a new video. So hit the thumbs up button and like it, share it for me, inform your friends of these videos and how what you like about them. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Thanks everyone. Bye.